for me, yeah. Love me for me, yeah. Love me for me. Love me for me. Love me for me. I'll do that. You love me for me. If you love me for me, give me your clever. Love me for me. Love me for me, yeah. Love me for me. Love me for me, yeah. Love me for me. 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 You love me for me. I'll do whatever. Love me for me. To be together. Love me for me. Love me for me. Love me for me. Love for the money. Love for the things I can do for you. Love for the way that I lock my clothes and my shoes. Buy the money. Love for the money. Love me for me. Love me for me. Love me for me. Love me for me. You can love me for me. Love for my money. Love for my gold change rings. Love for my fame. Love me for me. Love me for me. Yeah. Yeah. For me. Love me for me. Love me for me. Love me for me. Love me.
All right, so let's get to business. Let's get to business, y'all. So there's some things that's been going on here, and now we're starting to see the destruction of these people.
Guys, this is going on, my name.
The splitting. The earth is splitting. California and Mexico is splitting, cracking in half, right towards an ocean.
Mexico. Well, there's something going on in Mexico. It seems like these regions about to hit the Pacific Ocean. Look at this. It's breaking apart. California and Mexico. All right, guys, before I start, give this video a big thumbs up. Share this video with your friends, families, and loved ones. I appreciate the love and support. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, once again, the PayPal link and the Patreon link is in the description box. Also, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about Florida 34691. Look out. Look out. You have California and now Mexico. We have more breaking news updates. Look at this. So you have an Asian man firing his equipment, declares a dark promise to conquer, California. It's not only the Venezuelans, ladies and gentlemen, they are also on a mission. Our beloved sleeping giant has been given up to foreigners. They want Cali. Venezuela, they want other territories. So we are seeing something here, guys. We are definitely seeing something. Our sleeping giant is completely being transformed. That's it. This is the tip of the end of one of the greatest empire in history. All right, we're going to get to all this here, guys. This is very important information. Here we go. Rolling outages in Pasadena due to extreme heat. we're going to get to all this here, guys. More breaking news. The 4-5 urges the Blue across the country to watch out for November event in 2024. Two of the Venezuelan.
So that's an event that's going to happen during the presidential race. It's going to be a natural event that they know about, that they ain't telling you about. Also, they're going to try to pull this stunt off on the same day that it happens. So pretty much by the end of 2024, I said a minute ago, we're going to be closing that door.
Gangsters who participated in the takeover of the facility have been released on $1,000 bonds. Let them go. Let them go. They ain't, guys, they're not going back. Man, you let them go, that's it. Oh. Wow. I posted this video today. You may want to check it out, guys. Check out all the videos I posted in the comments box. I know there's a lot of videos, social media platforms, especially TikTok, are now being investigated for possible check. And I've seen videos 4 days, I think 3 days ago.
And what that's all about is that they're about to shut all your webs down, your YouTube, all the channels where anybody tell any type of truth, they're going to shut it down altogether, period. And that's why they're doing investigations, quote unquote investigations, about money and money being laundered through these type of channels, when we all know that that is highly almost impossible. But that's their way to attack YouTube, TikTok, and all the other channels they get ready to attack, by saying that somehow YouTube is laundering money, TikTok laundering money, Facebook laundering the money. They're going to get rid of all communications, any type of way you communicate with anybody that you could, or even learn anything on any of these channels. They're about to stop all that too. I told you that was coming.
It was a long line, and I'm like, wow, people really, it's Friday. So now they were just out there because they seen a video on TikTok, and man, now
and they're also going to crash the money once they get done with that.
Those people's going to be in big trouble. Big breaking news. Retired 4-star general warns the sleeping giant is on a pathway towards another biblical war.
It's all by design. Next up, hold on, we're going to get you next up here. Listen to what this guy says.
Massive mega volcanic eruptions in Italy sent Europe into a volcanic winter, and it led to the extinction of the Neanderthals. Worldwide destruction, by the way. Darkened skies, widespread famine, total destruction, wiped out crops around the world, not just in Italy and what was happening there, of course, but around the world. And guys, right now, the very same thing is getting close to happening in Italy at the exact spot, the exact same spot. And the Italian government is sending all sorts of mixed signals about this. But one thing is abundantly clear. Italy needs to start mass evacuations right now. Is abundantly clear. Italy needs to start mass evacuations right now. It's abundantly clear. Italy needs to start mass evacuations right now.
So now Italy, any day now, is going to fall, and the volcanoes over there is going to erupt, and it's going to wipe all of them out. That's how that Italy, England, and all them places is going to be under the water. It's going to be like they never existed. Okay? This is biblical. This is also in this man's text. Some of this in your Emerald tablets in way more detail. Some of this in your Hindu text in way more detail. Some of the battles they had also is in there too. There's truth in everything, but you also got to be very, very careful. Don't absorb everything. Listen to things, but be very skeptical of everything you hear and research it. And only take in what you research that you've proven to be right for yourself, because you couldn't prove it wrong. Other than that, you got to also still be your own teacher regardless of what you learn. So now we know that Italy's about to be wiped out from the volcanoes, and this has already started to happen in Italy. at the same time in the same spot that it happened from a biblical text.
Or expect a huge loss of life
Everything
thanks to a
breaking apart.
hotbed of volcanic
The
activity.
matrix is done.
Thanks to 24 separate volcanoes that are showing dangerous signs of exploding. I mean, take a look at what's
24.
happening right now. This isn't just an Italy story, by the way. This is a worldwide event, which we'll explain here in a minute when you understand the context and how how widespread this will be. It's
Domino
not just
effect.
about Italy. It's not just about Europe. Earthquakes have been hitting this region one after the other, showing signs of massive explosions coming. Here's just an Italian news report from the other night. Watch.
Questo che abbiamo trovato a terra stamattina, tutti gli espositori con la merce a terra,
Stores
qua è lungo il corridoio,
destroyed
sono tutte le
thanks to
batterie a
earthquakes.
terra, tutte
See
capote.
the camera video, buildings rocked.
A Pozzuoli, Luigi ha il negozio di autoricambi di fronte a quello di Antonio.
All over that region now, thanks to these earthquakes. That is incredibly commonplace. Taurus, maybe actually let me know in the comments below how many of you just recently been in the waters of Italy, traveled to Italy recently, and have noticed something similar. But we're getting lots of reports of tourists who are saying there was something very odd going on. For instance, Daniel says, I'm currently in Italy. And I was in Carole. I hope I'm saying that right. When I was swimming, I saw bubbles rising up from the sea floor, strong smell of sulfur. Yeah, get ready, folks, because it's coming. Now, going back to 1948, Billy Meyer.
This planet, the destruction of this planet, the destruction of this matrix, this fake reality has already started to implode on itself. It's already started. So if the planet is getting ready to do a total meltdown, breakdown to fix everything and be totally destructive, then obviously some of the people who know that their time is up is going to have total meltdowns. They're going to start to be destructive because they know they're going to panic mode for them. It's over. There's no
Published
coming back.
warnings that this was coming to Italy. He's published these in verifiable copyrighted materials in the 1940s and in the 1980s. That's why we've been tracking this story. He's written extensively about the coming destruction of Europe, and what he wrote about is happening right now.
That's crazy.
Burning up in Earth's atmosphere, breaking apart just a few hours after it was first spotted by astronomers in Arizona. NASA says the space rock measures about 3 feet across. It does have a name. It's dubbed RW1.
The 1 meter space rock was on a collision course with Earth when it disintegrated into a bright fireball flash near the Luzon Islands. Quick, isn't it? It was spotted by astronomers in Arizona. Special moment, as small asteroids are often not detected before they impact the planet. It's only the 9th asteroid to be spotted by humans before impact.
NASA experts say asteroids of this size fly towards Earth about every 2 weeks. Experts say they don't pose any danger. A little bit scary, Marcus, not something you see every day.
And in fact, there's apparently an even more concerning asteroid that is headed our way. Why do I know? Because I've got this clip from Canadian News.
In about 5.5 years, a massive asteroid named Apophis, after the Egyptian god of chaos, will pass so close to the Earth, we'll be able to see it in the sky. And that has NASA scientists.
Now, listen, here's a funny thing. They said 5 years, but it's actually supposed to arrive sometime in 2024. So they're not going to tell you everything. I've been known that this is supposed to arrive in 2024. So this planet killer, this asteroid, is supposed to arrive in 2024. Okay, this would be about almost close to half the size of Earth, and it's supposed to hit Earth in 2024. This would mean that this rock has no metals in it at all. Otherwise, Earth would deflect it. So that's why I told y'all the fire brimstone is thermonuclear warfare. So they ain't gonna tell you 5 years from now, but it's supposed to happen in 2024. And a lot of folks have actually said the same thing. I'm not the only person that actually have said this.
On high alert.
Quick, buy the eggs, the toilet paper. Because this thing's going to come rather close. It's not going to hit us, apparently, but, you know, science and stuff. Now, I'm pleased to say that NASA is on this, but the emotions are pretty high at NASA. Listen to this.
It's going to hit it. But there's also another planet that's going to fly by that's way bigger than that. But that planet's not going to hit the Earth. Okay? New Barrow's going to try to land on the Earth. That's also a ship. It's not a planet.
This guy absolutely not freaking out and being very calm. But listen to what he's talking about.
We want to be able to get a spacecraft out there weeks to months to get a look at Apophis before that close encounter.
We're going to send a spacecraft to knock it off its trajectory just in case it's getting too close to us. Again, we panic about.
Remember that movie when they set up there and attached bombs to the thing while it was moving and blew it up? They basically going to try to do that, and it didn't turn out good at all.
Eggs and toilet paper. What will happen when we learn that they've sent a spacecraft to go and knock an asteroid out of the way?
Apophis is the closest thing we know about to an asteroid that could really give us a bad day. This thing would wipe out a city, no problem. But fortunately, just luck, it's not going to hit us. It's just going to come close.
Now, the job of
with a little luck. With some luck, it won't hit it. With a little luck, they say they're going by luck. They're not telling the truth. You got to pay attention to everything they say. So with a little luck, it won't hit the planet. It's going to hit the planet.
Astronauts is to investigate the mysteries of the universe, but there's a strange noise perplexing them on the International Space Station. Have a listen.
In November.
This was recorded on Saturday while the astronaut Butch Wilmore was in Boeing's Starliner spacecraft. He and his co-pilot have been stranded there since June.
After investigating this issue, NASA tweeted out on Monday the strange sound came from audio feedback on the International Space Station. Unusual and unnerving, these sounds.
They're not supposed to be there. And of course, the ether is now, I said, like I told you,
this is
control. Now, this is something that happened that's very important.
This is Dabu 7. We have a breaking situation here where they're saying an active shooter has shot at least 5 different people along I-75 in Laurel County in Kentucky.
Yesterday.
Now they're saying that the shooter opened fire from an elevated position. And here in Kentucky, we do have a lot of hills and mountains, and it starts in this area around London when it comes to the mountainous region and all that. So it looks like around exit 49, someone decided to start shooting people through their windshield. Multiple are deceased right now. I don't have an exact count on how many's dead, but we know 5 shot. The suspect has fled into the woods. He is on the run. There's an ongoing manhunt right now. They're trying to call in drones and also helicopter to track this individual down. I feel that once they have those out on the scene, they will find this person. It seems to be just one that they're stating. But
you know, they said they was going to be having a lot of these Venezuelans and all these other nations from other places come here, paid to start some of the killing of the masses, to start the purge. Those are the front lines. They haven't caught this guy, but a man did this, but they haven't caught him. Now, you and I know that if anybody had done this that wasn't down with them, he or she would have been caught already.
But it's an active situation. I-75 said to be backed up right now, both ways for as far as the eye can see. Closed at mile marker exit 49. It's also closed down US 25, 9 miles north of London, due to this active shooter situation. So again, numerous people have been shot near I-75. It looks like someone was shooting at them from an elevated position from right next to the highway. They have fled into the woods, and there is a massive manhunt underway right now. So just beware if you're in this area. This is what's ongoing. Follow me on Twitter. Subscribe for more. And I'll leave links below. This has been Dabu 7. This is Dapu 7.
Is that it? All right, I think that was it. So we got earthquakes happening, the earth splitting through California and Mexico. We got volcanoes 24 starting to erupt in Europe, which is going to destroy it. They need to evacuate all of Europe. We'll see what happens if they do or not, because Europe is going to be like it never existed anymore. Okay. And then we got terrorists on the loose. All right. Yesterday we had a warning, or today, sorry, even Russia actually warned that there will be a nuclear attack on America as well. And then you had some America saying, not telling the people, but telling certain individuals to be careful that there may be a nuclear attack. Now, they're not saying when, they're not saying how, they're not saying who. But if you know all the pawns and the pieces in the game, you know by who already. So they're getting closer to try to, I wouldn't say try, but the fact is they are about to make their prophecy happen. And they've been giving this devil so much energy that after they totally spoil and fuck up the whole entire country to the point of no return, this devil's going to come from the sky with 2 holes in his hand with the solution, although he's the one that caused all the problems. Him and all his devil buddies. And their daddy's going to sit there and somewhat, I wouldn't say fix it, because they're not going to fix it. It's about the mark of the beast. And they want you to have all 3 of them, not just the one they got folks with, but they want you to have the chip in your hand. They want you to get the X shot, you know what I'm talking about. And they also want you to take the Elon Musk liquid black goo in the brain with the chip attached to the back of your head. So we're getting closer to this craziness going down. This is just a news report. Peace and love to everybody.